Hey now, Panthers, I'm Coach Klein. I'm your athletic coordinator here at NPHS.
And I'm Coach Emma, head swim coach and avid teacher.
Today we're celebrating all the amazing accomplishments of our athletics programs over the last year. We had almost 1,200 student participants in Panther athletics.
Wow, that's almost half of our student body. It's incredible to have that many students involved in our athletics program.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. This year has been a huge success for Newbury Park sports. Let's go all the way back to the fall to start our recap. Boys water polo finished in third place in the Marmani League and secured a playoff spot, making it to the second round of playoffs. And our girls golf team finished sixth in Marmani League play.
Girls volleyball finished second in Marmani League and defeated Royal in the first round of the playoffs. Girls tennis came in fourth in league. And we want to send a huge thank you to Coach Mulligan, who is taking leave from his position as head coach. Thanks, Coach.
Girls cross country finished a championship season with their third consecutive Marmani League title, a CIF Southern Section championship, and were runners-up in the state final. Boys cross country had a tremendous season. Your Panthers won their sixth consecutive Marmani League title, with Leo Young taking top honors. The CIF Southern Section championship with Lex and Leo Young taking first and second by 1/100th of a second. And our state championship with Lex Young setting the Division II state record. Your Panthers capped off the season with a national championship with Aaron Salmon finishing as the individual national champion.
Our football team had a great season as well, finishing third in the Canyon League with an 8-2 record and winning their first round playoff game over Miracosta.
And finally, to finish off our fall sports segment here is Coach Smigel with today's Panther Window.
Good morning, Panthers. I am Coach Smigel and the current head coach of the Newbury Park football team. I am just the latest in the line of amazing head coaches at this school. The coaches that came before me helped create the legacy that we have today. Newbury Park's first football coach was Chris Pagliaro. He was a head football coach from 1967 to 1974. Pagliaro took a brand new football team and had them playing for a Miramonte League championship in only 3 years. From Pagliaro's success, Coach Ken Cook took over in 1975, bringing home yet another Miramonte League championship trophy back to the school in 1981. He coached for another 7 years until Coach George Hurley became the school's third head coach in 1989. When Coach Hurley entered the picture, the culture of Newbury Park football changed forever. In 1992, Hurley led the team to a Miramonte League championship. The very next year, Coach Hurley not only won Miramonte League, but he led the team to a CIF championship and won the title game. In 1995, he led the Panthers to another CIF championship appearance. Then in 1997 and 98, the Panthers claimed their Miramonte League championship again. It was a historic 18 years for Coach Hurley and the Panthers. His impact is felt to this day as our field is named after him. And for those who do not know, his son is coaching on my staff today. Coach Fabricas took over in 2007, picking up where Coach Hurley left off, leading us to 2 league championships. And in 2014, the Panthers were back in the CIF title game. Coach Fabricas was a head coach until 2015. During that time, over 30 players went on to play football at the next level. Some of those schools include UCLA, Cal, MIT. Yes, they have a football team. The Air Force Academy, LSU, Notre Dame, Oregon, and Arizona, just to name a few. 2 of the players went on to play professional football. Colby Cameron, who played for the Carolina Panthers and the Fujitsu Frontiers from the X League, and Darnay Holmes, who currently plays for the New York Giants. It is easy to see the impact Coach Fabricas made on the Newbury Park football, as well as the players who played for him. 2016 began another era in Panther football when our current athletic coordinator, Coach Klein, took over the head coaching duties. Coach Klein helped develop some of the best players that have played here. Players such as Cameron Rising at the University of Utah, who was named the MVP of the Pac-12 championship in their win over USC the past year. Oregon State quarterback Ben Gulbranson, USC kicker Dennis Lynch, Cal kicker Dario Longetto, and Boise State's Marcus Evans. Coach Klein led the team until 2021. And now I have the honor of coaching this storied football team. As a former player here at NP, I know the tradition and importance of this football team. I speak for all my predecessors when I say no head coach of this school would have had the success they've had without the amazing support staff and assistant coaches. We have a great future ahead of us, and we look forward to continue this Panther history. Now back to the desk.
Now let's move on to our winter sports. Girls basketball finished 5th in Marmani League play, and boys basketball got off to a hot start and qualified for the CIF playoffs.
Boys soccer had a strong season. They finished 3rd in Marmani League and defeated Los Altos High School in the wild card round of the playoffs. Our girls soccer team finished 4th in league play.
Girls water polo finished 3rd in league and qualified for the CIF playoffs. And finally, wrestling tied for 3rd in the Marmani League after a great season. Noah Ingersoll, J.M. Abaya, Carson Berry, Sky Smart, Kenya Suja, Emerson Fuentes, Alabanza, Evan Watt, and Maya Garza all won Marmani League individual championships.
What a great fall and winter season from our athletes and coaches. Congratulations on your outstanding achievements, Panthers.
These outstanding results are a product of hard work and dedication from both athletes and coaches. While coaches are primarily known for what they do on the field, many coaches also make a difference off the field. Here's Carson with a coach who's doing just that.
Hey Panthers, right here on campus we have a wonderful staff, and one of those great members is Coach Hurley. So let's hear from him now.
How have I made a difference? Just being able to work with kids. I grew up in this town. I played football here. I was a ball boy before that. And I just had a great experience and want everyone else who, whether they grew up here or just came here for school, to have the same fun experience I had as both an athlete and a student at Area Park High School.
Coach Hurley is not only a great coach, but also a tremendous help to our unified sports team.
Oh, Unified Sports is awesome. It's just, again, just making a difference, seeing the smiles, the look on the kid's face, just something as simple as just high-fiving a kid after, whether it's a Special Olympics or Unified Sports, them making a basket, winning a medal, just awesome to watch.
Hurley is a great coach, but he also makes a difference on campus as an aide or a campus supervisor.
As a campus supervisor, I found myself hanging around Miss Alvarez's class and the students more and more at lunch, at break. I would stop by every morning to say hello and at the end of the day say hi, and eventually I just thought, why not just apply for that job and hang out there all day? Like I said, I grew up here. I remember being a little kid, running around campus, running around the back of the end zones during practice. You know, it's been fun. I got to see Coach Fabricas, who I grew up knowing, and watch his kids do the same thing. I watched Brady Smigel and Bo do the same thing, being little ball boys, doing the exact same thing I've done. Now I get to watch them do it, but I mean, I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. I couldn't coach anywhere else. It's a second home to me.
Reporting for PTV, I'm Carson Berry.
Coach, this has been a blast. This is my second time doing this, so I'm basically a pro. But don't worry, when the major news networks come for me, I'm staying right here.
I'm not sure pro is the word I would use. I was at the rehearsals.
Whatever, rookie. Well, it's time to turn it over to 2 more NP coaches to continue with winter sports.
That's right. They're both a major part of our baseball program. Here's Coach Scott and, of course, Sagerman. But before we go, Coach Klein, I just want to say, I really look up to you.
I'm out.
Good morning, Panthers. I'm Coach Scott.
And you all know me as Sager Daddy.
A little dramatic there, don't you think, Coach?
I'm just giving the people what they want.
Okay. Well, let's just get back to the show and give the people what they really want. Spring sport highlights.
You got it.
Seriously, you've got to stop that.
What are you talking about?
Let's just do the sports.
Fine.
Stop.
Okay, you don't have to get all weird about it.
Can I do the sports now, please?
I don't know what's taking you this long.
Okay. Boys golf finished 5th in the Marmani League, and the boys track team also finished 5th in league play. Braden Seymour clinched a league title in the 1600 and the 3200.
Softball finished 4th in league play, and the girls track finished 4th as well, with Ailish Hawkins qualifying for the state meet.
Boys lacrosse completed their season 4th, and boys swim finished 3rd in the Marmani League. The boys tennis team finished 3rd and qualified for the CIF playoffs.
Girls beach volleyball finished second in league play, defeated Western Christian and Campbell Hall to get to the second round of the CIF playoffs, while girls lacrosse defended their Marmoni League title by winning their third in a row, qualifying for the CIF playoffs. Boys swim finished third in the Marmoni League. Grayson Ing, Finn Clausen, Jonah Gurman, Cameron Habib won league championships in the 200 free relay.
Girls swim had a tremendous year, winning the first Aquatics Marmoni League title since 2013. Megan Wong, Cassandra Wallop, Charlotte Sams, Kenzie Adia, Leanne King, and Caroline Nyborg all took home Marmoni League championships, with Wong and Wallop both winning 2 events. And Stunt Cheer stood on top of the Marmoni League pyramid and were undefeated throughout the regular season. They were the Marmoni League champions and qualified for the playoffs. You see what I did there, Coach? Stunt Cheer stood on top.
That's good stuff, Coach. Can I continue? Boys volleyball were the Marmoni League champions, defeating Laguna Blanca in the playoffs to reach the second round. And last but certainly not least, Panther baseball went 17-12 in the regular season, finished third in the Marmoni League, qualifying for the CIF playoffs.
Wow, what an amazing year for all of our Panther athletes. Congratulations to all our amazing athletes and coaches, and a special shout out to Coach Klein and Mr. Godfrey. Finally for today, we want to tell you how one of our former students is having an impact on the sports world after her tragic and sudden passing. Katie Meyer was a goalkeeper for our soccer team and went on to play in college at Stanford University. Her death last year was a shock to the entire community and affected so many people that knew her and even those who did not. Katie's parents have now started an organization in her honor to help other students and other student athletes struggling with mental health issues and may be afraid to reach out for help. Here's Sienna with more.
Last year, one of our NP alumni, Katie Meyer, who was a Stanford goalkeeper, passed away due to suicide. Her parents are here to tell us on how they plan to prevent this from happening again.
When you're 18, you're an adult, you go away to college. Your parents are completely in the dark because of HIPAA and FERPA laws. They get no information. So you usually are handling stuff all on your own.
And it's easy to say, be brave, say something. We also know that's easier said than done. And so what we're trying to do is give you somebody that's already on your side. Katie Save is a student choice initiative to choose an adult designated advocate that you trust. And hopefully you'll never need that person, but just in case you find yourself involved in one of 5 areas on campus: a substance abuse charge, a disciplinary action, a injury that requires hospitalization, a mental health prescription, and then finally, academic probation. If a student finds themselves in one of those areas, your designated advocate will get an email letting them know that you've been involved in an incident covered under Katie's Safe. If left unsupported, things can possibly spiral. We know this to be true, otherwise we would not be talking to you today.
This is just the beginning for Katie Save, but they've already accomplished so much.
We are now an official spot bill. So we're working with our Assemblywoman, Jackie Irwin, and it is on the docket. So we have got a lot of work to do, but we're hoping it becomes a bill for the state of California, public universities. It would be required to be offered, and then students have a choice to fill it out. We spoke a lot with the NCAA about getting it in their best practices. We've been working a lot with a doctor up at University of Colorado with suicide prevention trainings.
And the purpose is so that another young person and their families, friends, teammates, and campus community doesn't have to go through a tragedy like this.
The Meyers have put in a lot of work towards Katie Save. Now it's our turn.
Students in high school can help or support Katie Save mostly at this time through social media. You guys are young, you have the social media platforms, the power. It's for you. It's not for us old people. It's just not.
Yeah,
Push
but I
it out
also think when you're going away to college, if your school doesn't have something like that implemented, go ahead, download our, print off that initiative off our website, take it to your administration, admin at the school, and say, hey, is this something we can work with or implement?
To learn more, you can visit katiesafe.org. Reporting for PTV, I'm Sienna Harris.
Well, Panthers, that is all what we have for today.
We only have a few more days until summer break. Finish strong, Panthers. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. Love you, seniors.